Hey guys, what's going on? A Button Games here. This is my Demon Hunter, and thank you to Damian Knight for hooking me up at the HELLTRAPPER. So as you guys know, if you watched my last video, this build is insane amounts of damage. But what I really wanted to do was put on the Bombardier's Rucksack instead of this Dead Man's Legacy or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah. So as you see, the Bombardier's Rucksack gives me 2 additional sentries. Now, it's kind of a pain in the ass to have to just constantly press the skill button to throw the sentries down, so I was thinking to myself, like, well, what if I get the HELLTRAPPER? And for those of you that don't know what that does, it gives you a 10% chance on hit to summon a Spike Trap, Call Traps, or Sentry. And now my experiment is to see how quickly does it get the 4th and the 5th one out there. Because as you know, or as you might not know, all the damage really comes from this 6-set piece of Marauders, the 6-set bonus, your primary skills, Elemental Arrow, Chakram, Impale, Multi-Shot, Cluster Arrow, Companions, and Vengeance deals 600% increased damage for every active sentry. So 2 more sentries is 1200% damage. Before I was only at 3, which is 1800% increased damage, so 1200% on top of that. It's like 1.5% or 1.5 times the damage I was doing, and I was already doing a crap ton of damage. So we're just gonna hop right in here to a Nephilim Rift. I'm gonna run through this real quick. Hopefully I don't die. Hopefully this isn't a total fail. I mean, the build's already good as it is, so can't imagine it's that bad. But you know, we'll see here how quickly it throws those sentries out there. But what I gotta do is at least get a few of them down here so I can kill these guys. So we got 3 out there. Oh shit! Am I dead? No, I ain't. So we got 3 out there. So far we're at 3. And we'll see if the threshold is really high to get from 3 to 4. Because that's kind of what I was a little bit worried about. When you increase the cap on something, it tends to be like that. But no, we got 4 out there. We got 4 out there, and we are doing a lot of damage. We got all 5. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Didn't take that long. I just over 1 billion damage. Oh lord. So yeah, actually that's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. This is insane damage. Okay, so early on conclusion is that it does work very well. This is of course only going to really be effective if you're fighting a ton of people at once. Hence why I'm doing a Nephilim Rift. If you're just doing normal things where you're not fighting a lot of people all at once and you're not getting that 10% hit chance to go off all the time, you could really go either way. You could use what I originally had if you really want to. That's the Dead Man's Legacy, which kind of makes multi-shot hit people twice. Well, it doesn't kind of. It's what it does. I really like that. It does a ton of damage if you hit people at low health, because it hits them twice when they're below like 60% health. So, you know, if you hit them for 800 million, it automatically does 800, so it's pretty cool. But as far as I can tell, as far as just raw damage output, this is obviously the way to go. This Bombardier's Rucksack and HELLTRAPPER. Because when I already have 4 sentries out. So when I get those out, right now we're at, what, 2400% damage, and that's for everything. So that's my pets do that. I obviously do that. As you see here, just a white hit. A white hit is 151 million damage. So that's just a crap ton. Now, I would like to say that I haven't actually tried this really with any of the other skills. So Marauders increases the damage of a lot of the sets, and I don't, or a lot of the sets. Marauder increases the damage of a lot of my skills, and I don't know if one of these other skills would be doing just an insane amount of damage. So if I'm missing something, like if one of these skills is going to do like 2-3 billion damage for me with this build, please let me know and I'll certainly give it a try. I'm all for it. And just as a little quick heads up, I know a lot of you guys know about my Exploding Palm build. I uploaded a new version. It should be on my channel by the time this is posted, because I think I want to put that up there first. And the new version is ridiculous. They basically changed one of the items, and when I heard that they changed it, I didn't finish reading what the person sent me. I just heard that they changed it, and I saw the word "unfortunately" they changed, and I was like, ah, God, they figured it out. But no, they increased the damage on my fist of my Exploding Palm from 90% to 300%. and I don't know what in the hell they were thinking when they did that. But basically, if you go and you check out the video, if you watch my original video, maybe on a really good crit, I would do about 2 billion, 2.5 billion if I got really lucky. This this new one, I hit over 4 billion damage on probably 10 or 15 occasions, and I regularly hit over 3.5 billion damage now with my exploding palm and 7-sided strike. So it's absolutely crazy. Sorry guys, I'm kind of losing my voice here a little bit. I've been a little under the weather too recently, so I'm trying to get that under control. Not that there's anything I can really do about it, but hopefully it kind of goes away a little bit here. Let's see here. So, oh right. So you can already tell kind of the impact that my sentries have, because when I was first hitting those guys, I was only doing like 30 million with crits, and as soon as I laid down all 3 sentries, it immediately jumped up to, 400 million damage. So it's kind of the sentries really make all the difference, especially if you're using Marauders. So that's kind of why I'm using Bombardier's Rucksack over Deadman's Legacy, just because the sentries, the 1200% damage that I gain when I have 5 down versus 3 is so much higher than the 100% increased damage that multi-shot has. Now granted, that's always 100% increased damage, but it's not the end of the world. I personally think that this is way more effective. And what the hell? Whatever. We're just gonna go. I personally think that this is way more effective. Like I said, I don't like to have to throw down my sentries, but whenever I first go into a level, I will throw down all 3 of them. That's not to make this experiment biased or anything. It's just so that I can actually kill people when I first get in there, because this build really does rely on sentries being active. 30, 40 million damage, 50 million with a good one with no sentries out. It's not going to cut it in Torment 7 or 8, whatever the hell I'm in. So I really just got to have at least a decent little groundwork laid down there for me to kind of get it going. And then, then we get this thing working, and it just kind of cuts through people very quickly. So I'm incredibly pleased with this. I think that I don't lose any damage. Really, nothing. I'm not losing any noticeable damage by taking off the Deadman's Legacy, but now I have the added bonus of, every now and then it's going to throw out that 4th and 5th century really quick, and I'm just going to cut through people, and that's kind of what I was going for there. What the hell? Oh, I thought I already killed a boss. Alright, so I'm not really sure where my sentries are. They all disappeared for some reason. That's kind of weird. Yep, now it's dead. I don't know what the heck happened. I'm not sure why all my sentries disappeared there at once. He died. Alright, so yeah. Oh, and I guess the other thing that kind of goes without saying, but it is relevant, that my sentries cast my multi-shot when I do. When they're also attacking people and I'm using it. So having 5 of those things right next to the boss when I cast multi-shot, it's crazy. You guys have seen all the arrows that go flying everywhere and stuff, so that's part of why I do like it. It's certainly unique, and I know a lot of people use this type of build. I kind of want to know if you guys have a similar build. What do you guys use? Am I missing out on a skill? Am I missing out on like Elemental Arrow? Would say like Elemental Arrow and Kreider Shot that makes it cost no hatred. Would that just do insane amounts of damage? I don't know. Chakram, Impale, Cluster Arrow. I don't know. I do know that I have that weird ass dagger in my inventory that makes them pale. Oh no, wait, I don't have that one in my inventory, do I? Oh no. I had a dagger that did something weird with Impale. I think it's in my stash. But this wand finds your death humorous. Oh, dick. So I'm gonna go back to Oric in town, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys, let you guys know that I did finish the build. And when I say finish, it's kind of loose. This all depends on the changes. Kind of like how they changed the thing on my monk on me without me really paying any attention. So if things change, if set bonuses change, I'll of course revise the build. I'll try to maximize it. Currently, I think that this build is about as maximized as I can make it with my current skill setup and stuff. I mean, really, the only thing I could use is like an ancient Bombardier's Rucksack, ancient Reaper's Wraps, and an ancient necklace. But other than that, I think we're pretty much set there. So let me know what you guys think. Again, check out my monk video if you guys kind of skipped over it. It's going to be the newer one. It's going to say something like updated 4 billion damage because it's ridiculously broken. But again, guys, I appreciate all the support on the Diablo videos. I haven't forgotten about Diablo. I've just been kind of playing other games. And I'll continue to upload. Now that I completed the monk set, I'm going to finish the walkthrough. I kind of just wanted to get that real quick before I went all the way through with the walkthrough on tier 10. This is insanely going to help because my damage basically doubled. So until next time, guys, thanks again for all the support. Leave me your comments. You know, add me on PlayStation. Send me your questions. Send me your messages on YouTube or on PlayStation. And, you know, guys, we'll chat. And till next time, guys, see ya.